Hare Krishna. So, a devotee from India, Mataji asked a very interesting question regarding the killing of mosquito. And I'd like to address this answer to this question in general because she very interestingly or in a very intelligent way put the question that it is not only the killing of mosquito, rather killing of any small insects, because in Europe mosquitoes are hardly seen here. But still then her question will be relevant to everybody. Now she put the question, I'd like to put the question as it is, as was asked. When we kill a mosquito or any small insect, is it premature death for those entities? Does their soul have to live a life of ghost or something? Yeah, that's a very common question. And of course, I just give the answer in a very general way so that it will be helpful for everybody. So this question I'd like to answer according to a Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, or rather Sanatan philosophies, or with relevance to the Sanatan scriptures. What it speaks about the killing of mosquitoes or even other small insects, does it incur any amount of sin, or what about the soul of those killed animals? So it says that, scripture says that killing mosquito or other insect does not cause them to become ghost or any that type of entities. Instead, those soul within that insect or mosquito is forced to leave this that present body, and based on the law of karma, they immediately move to another body, which could be a very maybe very lower species, or even maybe even human being also in some cases. Or sometimes it may be so that they may have to stay for some intermediate state in a subtle body, which is based on made of mind, intelligence and ego, for some time before receiving a permanent, or not permanent, a new body. Now, according to Vedic literature, becoming a ghost, pretatma or pretajoni, is not an automatic process. It's not that by killing something or by as soon as they die they become ghost. Actually, it may happen only in the human form of life, only for human species. In the scripture it is said, a person when dies under 5 conditions. We should be very carefully listen to it. Under 5 conditions, the first condition is if he or she die with an intense unfulfilled desire. Number 2, if the death is unnatural and it is untimely death, sudden death of maybe because of accident or because of some reason, it is untimely as well as it is unnatural. Third is if the person led a very extreme sinful life in his throughout his whole duration of his lifespan in this world. And the fourth is if unfortunately some person commits suicide, or sometime if there is a lack of proper rites or rituals after his death. So all this criteria is possible only for human being. That ghosthood is particularly discussed in scripture in connection with only human being, because only human have developed mental attachment strong enough to remain in the subtle bodies. The insect, they operate mostly by instinct and have very limited developed desire. And ghosts require therefore minimum a human level consciousness. So this is not possible for any insect or even for mosquito. And it is very interesting, of course, here to speak that if fortunately an insect or a mosquito been killed by a human being, and if human being is a devotee, then a very interesting phenomenon occur here. Because in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter and 15th verse, it is said that Shadyaha Punananti Upaspritha. Shadyaha means at once. Punanati means sanctify. Punanti. And Upaspritha means simply by touch. That means if anybody is simply touched by a pure devotee, then he immediately sanctify, purify. And secondly, again in a first canto, in 8th chapter, in 13th verse, it is said that Lobeno opi no sargam no apunaha bhavam. Lobeno, mane even a moment of time. Opi means even. So Lobeno opi means even for a very small fraction of a time, moment of time, if any entity get the touch of a pure devotee, then he liberate immediately. So with this reference from the Bhagavatam, we have seen that if the mosquito been killed by a devotee, and at the time the devotee is particularly engaged in chanting or any lovable devotional service of God. Generally, devotees are 24 hours busy in or engage themselves in lovable devotional service of God. Then we have seen that they immediately transfer at least a better body, from lower species to a higher species, and there is chance that he may have been elevated to much better, the most better birth of human being. And even in some cases, it is seen that we have seen that if the devotee like Narad Muni or Ambarish Maharaj, if you get the association of such a very elevated pure devotee, even by the touch of them, a lower species may be elevated to a position so that they can go back to Godhead because of the causeless mercy of the devotees. So the answer to the question is that there is no chance by ordinary killing of insect to make them ghost, or the ordinary killing of insect does not cause ghostly existence. Hare Krishna.